Hi everyone, welcome to This Is Cinema. In Marvel Cinematic Universe, the inclusion of the street-level superheroes was a splendid choice that Marvel has made. Because these street-level superheroes have a separate fandom, as we can relate ourselves in their fight for the people. Previously the television series for these superheroes were named under Defenders Saga, and they were released in Netflix. Now after their inclusion, they have become a part of this larger cinematic universe. Two major characters of this category are Daredevil and Punisher. They both are completely opposite in their actions, and the choices they make, but at the end there will be a justification for their actions, and it leaves us in a state of confusion to choose whose choice was correct. So to clear that confusion, in this video we are going to see about both of their choices and the way they fight for it, and give a conclusion to this everlasting debate. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe, because your small contribution means a lot to us. And if you haven't watched our previous video about time travel and Marvel, check it out using the I button above after watching this video. So guys, buckle up, and watch till the end, so you couldn't miss out anything. Now let's dive into the video. We can start the video with a short introduction about Daredevil and Punisher. Daredevil is the superhero identity of Matt Murdock, a lawyer who gives justice through law during daytime and acts as a vigilante at night to stop the criminals. He lost his eyesight and his father during his childhood. And an old man named Stick mentored him to become a skillful fighter to join his group named Chaste, who fights to destroy an evil group called Hand. Hand was a criminal group who has members all over the world to do their job. It's a long story about Hand. We will discuss about that in another video. The old man Stick sends Elektra to brainwash Matt Murdock during his college days and to train him to be a mercenary. But Matt Murdock isolated himself from Elektra and Stick and started a law firm with Foggy Nelson and Karen Page. After becoming a superhero vigilante, the first thing he did was making Kingpin to come out of shadows and exposing his crimes and corruptions to the people. Now let's see about Punisher. His real name is Frank Castle, an ex-Marine who lost his entire family in tragedy created by the criminal gangs. He was betrayed by his own friend and his military generals. And he started to kill all the criminal gangs in New York City to give justice for his family loss. He literally just took law in his own hands and killed many number of criminals out of anger. Some people raised voice against Punisher for his activities, while there were also people who supported his actions, because he does what a superhero or the government aren't able to do. His path crossed with Daredevil when he tries to kill a gang member who came for help to Matt Murdock. Daredevil tried to change the mindset of Punisher and to stop his way of providing justice, which is just taking the law in his own hands and killing the bad people. But Punisher justifies his way to Daredevil and also asked Daredevil to join his way of providing justice. Finally Punisher goes to prison for his crimes and gets escaped after a few days. Finally Daredevil and Punisher separated their paths and Punisher lived his life by masking his identity as Pete. This is the introduction about Daredevil and Punisher, about how their life was made and how their paths crossed. So now let's discuss about who's correct about their choices. Both Daredevil and Punisher met tragedies in their lifetime, which made them who they are now. But Daredevil provides justice through law, and Punisher provides by killing them. There are two types of people, based on their way of providing justice. Some accepts and supports Punisher's action, because his policy was kill for a kill, and most people are against Punisher, for taking law in his own hands. But based on the current situation of the world, attaining justice through the law is possible, but at the same time, it has its own loopholes. Higher officials and the guys who loots people's money eventually buys the law with their wealth, and law fails there without justice. People like Punisher need to be present in the society, so that criminals would fear for their death and there's some chance to reduce the crimes, because criminals don't fear justice. If we have any problem, or we need a justice, we need to fight like Daredevil to get it. But if the law fails, it's better to follow the way of Punisher to get our own justice, even if the world is against it. Killing is not a good option, even if the people are good or bad. We are not gods to choose who lives and who dies. But if the law fails us because of the loopholes and corruption, there's no point in following that law and waiting for the justice. We should just take it our own hands. Yeah, I know these things are controversial. But someone need to talk about this, and how the law fails, if the bad people gets hands on it. I hope this video made your time valuable. If so, please like and subscribe, and let's meet in another video. Until then, signing off.
This is cinema.